It's your girl B Woods, Brandy Woods, the millionaire midwife, and your millionaire childcare success coach. Yes, it is day 2 of the Plan Your Year challenge, and come on in. We're so happy to have you here. My big question for today: are you ready for day 2? I hope that you are. As we come in, I want to play a quick video while everyone is coming in, and I hope that this video blesses you as much as it blessed me.
I'm Jewel C. Moore, and I bring you greetings from the sweet town of Vidalia, Georgia, home of the sweet onions and sweet Jesus and sweet me. I am so grateful to be able to have graced this conference, my sisters and my brothers, under the leadership of Brandy Woods Smith. I've been watching her. Somebody's always watching you. I've been a part of several different associations over the past 20 years. But this culture is so important to me. And being here confirmed what I was seeing over the internet, that the interconnection was real. So what I have to say is that I found new sisterhood, I found leadership, I found ownership. I mean, owners are doing their things, and young folks who have it, and it really put a fire in me to continue to do the things that I want to do. I still have amazing life in me, and I want more of it brought out of me. This book is filled with all kinds of amazing things that they share. So one of the things I know I have to do is to continue credentializing my skills and putting them to use. And that was a confirmation, and it also was a goal to do those 100 days. I wrote my 100 days down. I already have the dates of the 100 days already written of what days that this is supposed to happen on. So, but I can't find it right now, but it's here. And that's going to happen because we came to the childcare millionaires. We invested in where we're going, and we'll continue to invest, not just by the payments or the costs, but by doing the work. And when we do the work, as Dr. Connie spoke today, when you can shut the door, get the plan at the retreat, go back out, sell it, and live off and live well after you pay your debts, of course. So thank you, Brandy. Thank you to your mom, your aunt, Pastor Barbara, to your sister, and all your people who made this happen. Thank you. I'm Jewel C. Moore, and I want you to see more.
Hi,
All right, everyone. I am so excited about the Childcare Millionaires all over the United States. Someone asked me today, they were like, is this just for people in Houston? Heck no, girl. Half of us are not even from here. You can go ahead and drop the name of your center and your state. But one of the things when I was listening to Jewel, like the first time I saw that video, I was just in tears. And one of the reasons why is because we are trying to make an impact for the childcare industry. And we want everyone to feel at home and feel like you're a part of the Childcare Millionaires family. So go ahead and drop the name of your city and what city and state it's in. That way you may find someone close by you who you can connect with. Today on our private Q&A, for the people who bought the Bootcamp Success Pack, I saw accountability partners being formed. I saw people sharing their stories, sharing their wins, sharing their fears about this industry. So we really do invite you to show up in an amazing way over the next few days. Don't leave here alone. We want you to be empowered, to find friends, to find family, and to find the information that you need to move your business forward. So without further ado, we're going to start night two. I need you to do me a favor though. If you do have an accountability partner, I need you to tag them. If you don't have an accountability partner, but you know other childcare owners that follow you, that you're on Facebook with, I want you to share this video. I'm hoping that tonight we get at least 40 shares. I want you to share this video because the information we're going to be sharing about leadership tonight is going to revolutionize the way you see yourself in business and the way you see your employees. And not just your employees, your stakeholders, right? Each of those people who work for you, they have stake in your business. They have a vested interest in you doing well. So congratulations for showing up tonight too. When you've shared this video, if you'll drop shared in the chat, we would absolutely love it. So this is the 3-day Plan Your Childcare Year Bootcamp. Today is day 2, and we're going to be talking all about you in leadership. We would love for you to go ahead and make sure you follow our copyright rules. You can share this video, you can make comments, you can talk about it, but we do ask that you do not present this information as your own. And if you need us to present it, give us a shout and we may just come to you. Our goal over these next 3 days is to really take back our business, right? And some of you are new in business. I got to speak to some people who are just on the cusp of opening their first childcare center. And for you, we want you to take your childcare business, and we don't want you to make any of the mistakes that we made. Lord, we can share some stories with you. But we want you to take this opportunity to learn more about the industry and to make sure that you're doing the right thing from day one. Trust me, if we could go back to when we first started and if we could have these resources, man, we would. So please make sure that you take full notes. You grab your challenge pack. This challenge pack is full of everything that you need to know and all the resources you need. I have a pretty one. You can download it and print it 100 times. It's yours once you get it. This is my working copy. Don't judge me. Like I always tell the girls, don't judge me. Judge your mama. I am working on my document just like you. So we want to make sure that you take your business under control. So our question from today is, how many years have you been in childcare? Go ahead and drop that. Thank you for sharing, Sheila. I appreciate that. Quinta says, honey, my mom and pop center has been transformed. I love it. Christina, don't start it. I want it all back. Everything that you stole from me. Don't threaten me with a good choral song. I don't know if you're gonna get a soprano, an alto, a soprano. I don't know what you're gonna get, but don't do it. I will sing with you, baby. So how many years have you been in childcare? That is our question for tonight. Ooh, child. Ooh, Lord. 25 times. 25 years. 20 years. 17, 23, 8, 25, 32. Hey, Diana. Nice to see you. Public school teacher for 22 years. Latasha, are you joining us in childcare ownership? 5 years, 10 years, 23, 13, 10. I love it. 20. Joyce, 40. Right now, you're in the lead, baby. Tawana, 5. Starting in a couple of months. Come on, Jackie. Nice to see you back tonight. Listen, it doesn't matter if this is your first year, you're on day 0, or you 40 years like Miss Joyce. You always have to keep learning and keep connecting. Bunny says this is her first year. Come on. Natasha says her goal is to start. Girl, you're in the right place at the right time. Tonight, as you take notes, it doesn't matter to me if you have 1 year of experience, 40 years of experience, 6 months like in the day. I promise you, that you're going to get something from tonight. Every time I sit down and I learn from someone, I get something. So we are hoping that tonight you're able to tell us what you learned from being here at the 3-day boot camp. So the boot camp starts every night at 7 o'clock, and you are here. For those of you who did not join us on yesterday, I'm going to tell you quickly about myself, like really, really quick. My name is Brandy Wood Smith, and I need a sip of water. Lord Jesus. There we go. My name is Brandy Wood Smith, and I have been in education for over 24 years. I've done everything from being a teacher's aide to an assistant superintendent, curriculum principal, summer school principal, a math teacher, you name it, I've done it, right? Department chair, you name it, I've done it. But I decided about 10 years ago that the public school system wasn't the place that I wanted to dedicate my life to anymore. And one of the reasons why I decided that is because in the quest to find equality and just good education for my own children, and listening to so many of my friends and loved ones and helping parents in the school district, I realized something. We were reaching kids way too late. And many of the kids that I loved and that I served were coming to school already behind the mark. And this was, to me, unsettling. So I decided that if I was going to make a difference the way that I wanted to make a difference, that I needed to make sure that I hit the ground running and I reach kids and families a little bit earlier. So we are on our journey to our 10 years. It's coming up really, really soon. Actually, next year will be our 10-year anniversary in ownership. And I absolutely love it. I'm a world traveler. I am ready for daycares to take over Dubai. Who's going with me? Educators to take over Egypt. My millionaires to take over Milan. Let's go. I am a traveling nut. And I love to travel, and I'm hoping that as the world opens up, you guys will travel with me. I just left New Orleans with our mastermind, and we had a good time. Like, I don't think we could have had more fun anywhere else in the world. We put it down. I'm a thrill seeker. I love adventure. I love having fun. I go to bed early, but girl, if you can keep me up, I will be the life of the party. And I love family. A lot of my family work alongside of me in business. As administrators, I use their support services, whether that's their lawn services, transportation services, my mechanic, my cleaning service, all of that's internal. A lot of that we actually hire our family and their businesses to support us. And those of you know, I'm an author and a publisher. Some of our books are behind me. So that's a little bit about me, and I'm so looking forward to learning more about you. I'm very invested in your life and what you have going on. So here are the boot camp goals. One, we want you guys to take a look in your business so you can move ahead. And we did that yesterday. How many of you completed your 22 questions? Or you almost there? Because I didn't see a lot of homework badge dropping in the group. You know, I know it's just day one. Many of you will work on this homework through Sunday, but I need to see some more homework and badge dropping in the group. All right. Number 2, we want to plan for a productive and profitable year. And absolutely, we want to take control of your childcare business. So as you guys answer those questions, you research that information, you are going to have more control and a better understanding of where your business is now and then where you want your business to go. So to that end, we have some success tips for you. Hey, set your alarm. We start every night at 7 sharp. We're on Central Time. The reason why we starting at 7 because we know some of you are on Eastern Time and we were going too late into the night. And then we have some people that are on Pacific Time and, you know, there's only 5 o'clock. So, whoa, Priscilla, come on, girl. She said, I did mine last night. I was up until 2 a.m. I love it. But have your challenge pack ready. You're going to need that every single night. The challenge pack is full of activities that we're going to go through each and every night. There are page numbers that coincide with the activities. There is templates that you will need. And most of all, post your badges in the Facebook group. We have a Facebook group for all childcare owners. It is a free Facebook group, and that's where we talk about personal things that we could never talk about in public. So that's where we're going to be posting our homework so we can be in it to win it with our childcare family. So make sure you grab your success pack. I went over what was in it. If you don't have your success pack, I'll put the ticker at the bottom and you can go ahead and grab that. Do you have to? Should you? It's totally up to you. But everything you need, for those people who have the challenge pack, maybe they can share with you in the chat how it helps you go through the challenge. I won't spend time on that tonight, but I absolutely think that you need it. You want to be a part of the badge gang. Hashtag badge gang. Where my gang at? Listen, badge gang is where it's at. Badge gang is you want to earn all 9 badges, right? These are badges of honor that you are doing the work that you need to do, right? So most of you have 3 of the badges out of the park. You have registered for boot camp. You have your success pack. You attended Q&A today. Post those badges and tell me what you learned. Please post those badges. Some other badges that we have is every day. If you attended and you did your assignment, after you do your assignment, you want to post your badge. So I'm a part of the takeover, right? You did your 22 questions. You did your SWOT analysis. You want to post your badge, what you learned today. I'm staffing with intention. We're going to talk about that. And on tomorrow, we're going to talk about completing your annual plan. It may take you through the weekend to earn your badges, but don't stop, won't stop. Don't stop, get it. Don't stop, get it. These are my favorite 2 badges. For those of you who are in the membership or you joined the membership, make sure that you post this badge. And I think we have already 80 tickets sold to our conference. We will sell out. Oh, yes, we will sell out. And my mentor, Lamar Tyler, will be there speaking to us and giving us all the goodness. Here's a little preview of last year's conference. The tools that you need to make sure you don't go out of business. Little technical difficulty. I'll bring it back in just a second. But I wanted to show you guys all the fun that we had in Houston last year. And I promised that each night I would give a recap of that day. So here goes. Day 2 is all the tools that you need to make sure you don't go out of business, because ain't nobody got time for that. Get your pen, your paper, and get ready, because we're about to get started.
Profession that provides a profession for everybody else to work, right? Engineers work, doctors, lawyers, nurses, everyone, no one can work without us, right? No one. And also I like to say there's no economic recovery without us, period.
You put the business up for sale. I just started directing your center. We just opened. So, I felt the nudge. Tell her you gonna buy it. Tell her you gonna buy it. So in my mind, I'm saying, tell her I'm gonna buy it. But my body like, girl, you ain't got no money to buy this business. But I felt in my soul that the Lord was nudging me to make this leap, to make this move. So I told her I was gonna buy it. And she was like, I wanna sell it for $50,000. I said, well, I'll help you set this whole center up and ain't nothing in here worth $50,000.
Okay, so in order for people to follow our rules, we have to follow our rules. And if we don't follow our rules, nobody else will follow our rules. So you and mom have to get on one accord, one page. The only way that student is getting in after 9:30 is if you gave me a 24-hour notice that you're coming in late.
Day 2 was phenomenal. Every speaker that rocked that stage gave us something to do to make sure our child care centers survive 2022 and beyond. From accreditation, from knowing how to go out and be involved in the child care changes. Man, we have the tools in our toolbox to win. There is no excuse that you have not to be a superstar center 2022 and beyond. Now, tomorrow, we take it to church. So visit us for day 3. We'll be opening the doors at 9 a.m. We'll see you there. All right, guys, that was a little snippet from our day 2. And tomorrow we'll give you guys a snippet of last year's day 3. We hope to see you there. So we want you to earn this badge. So we have some gifts from our sponsors. Pre-to-3 Child Care Millionaires are the sponsors. And we're going to be giving gifts to the most visible participants. Guys, we're giving away a 6-piece walkie-talkie set with earpieces. You don't have to buy nothing, do nothing. All you got to do is show up and show out. Post in the group, answer questions, show up to the Q&As. That's all you have to do to be eligible to win. You don't have to buy a thing to be eligible to win. Our second prize is a Chromebook. Y'all know I love Chromebooks. We buy the Samsung Chromebooks, and we will be sending them out to you. I think Leslie, you won walkies last time. Just a debt won a Chromebook, and someone else. I don't know, Kashani won the walkies. They can tell y'all what they won. And this year, this challenge, we're going to be giving away a Remarkable. A Remarkable is a high-tech tablet. It costs a few $100s, but it's totally worth it. You never have to buy paper again, and it syncs to all of your devices. So let me know which one of these prizes that you're claiming for yourself, and you just might win it. So let's get down to the nitty-gritty and let's talk about day 2. In day 2, we're going to be talking about your people and your processes. A lot of our business failure is people failure. Now, I know that you don't want to talk about it, but let's talk about it for a moment. How many of you feel like you have the right people in your business? You feel like I have my team. Do you have a dream team or a nightmare team? Let me know in the chat. Do you have a dream team or a nightmare team? Let me know in the chat. While you do that, I'm going to open my grape soda. Why? Because I'm thirsty. Do you have a dream team or a nightmare team? Now, I know there are some of you who do not like to speak negative. So if you don't want to call them a nightmare team, you can call them we need to dream again team. I don't know what you want to call it. We need to dream again team. Let's say it like that. Planning for my dream team. We're getting there. You guys are so funny. I have the making of a dream team, but some are nightmares. Come on, let's be honest. I plead the 5th, working on my dream team. So we already know. Or as Big Frida say, you already know. My admin team is a dream team, so we're working on the rest of the team. Okay. 85% of my team is a dream team. They like, listen, I'm not speaking on negativity, but Priscilla said, nightmare. I said what I said. It just is what it is. So listen, guys. This is one of the revelations that we have to come up with. Sometimes we fail people because we don't have. You should be scared to say, Leslie, don't even try it. You are on mute. Yes, ma'am. Sometimes we have failed our people by not having the correct processes. And sometimes our people have failed us because they're not following the processes. So tonight, we're going to talk about 2 things that can make or break your business: the people and the processes. We're going to plan on how to activate both successfully and optimize our business management. So listen, business is one of those things that it changes over time. And sometimes the people who started with you, she should be scared, Christina. Leslie, don't listen to Christina. Don't listen to Christina. Be scared. Be scared. A lot of times the people that we start our business with cannot be the people that we grow our business with. I'm going to say that again. The people that we start our business with is not all the time the people we grow our business with. And the reason why I think that this is very important and we have to address this is because sometimes you're trying to take stale people into a new season. And I know that you're not going to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich on no 10-year-old bread, but you're trying to take 10-year-old people, 10-year-old mentalities into your new business, into your new season, and you're not there anymore. You're not that leader you used to be. You're a different leader. And sometimes you need different people to respect that new leader. There's a scripture in the Bible, and I'm not going to preach tonight, but I will if I need to, that says a prophet is not respected in his own community, Sometimes it's the same thing. People just know you. Oh, that's just Joanna. That's just Teresa. That's just Tanya. You know how T is. Oh, girl, Simone, why are you acting like that? I mean, it wasn't that serious. Well, this is my business, and it is serious. So I do believe in hiring family, and I have family that works in my business, but I have some family that will never work in my business. You with me? So I want you to understand that you owe no man nothing but to love them, not to employ them. You don't owe that to anybody. You don't owe employment to anybody. This is a free will opportunity. This is a transfer of work for funds. And if people are not on your team, they should not be on your payroll. If they do not understand your vision and they're not there to help you grow your vision, you need to reconsider if they are properly placed in your business. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. And this is not about you saving face or not hurting anybody's feelings, because guess what? Feelings don't pay bills. Feelings don't pay you. As a matter of fact, feelings will betray you each and every time. We cannot employ people on feelings. We cannot employ people based on we're sorry about their circumstances. We cannot employ people just because they did a favor for us 10 years ago. That is not why we employ people. We can bless them. We can pray for them. We can send them some Uber Eats, but you got to employ people that's going to help you accomplish your dream. And many of you feel upset. You feel disrespected when people leave you and you try to hold on to this 10-year-old bread that is literally destroying your business from the inside out. But today, I invite you to embrace the thought of I can have a dream team, I can have processes, and I can be respected in the business where I sign the front and the back of my check. And I do not have to have people in my business that don't want to work the dream. I want you to release yourself from the expectation that you have to deal with warm bodies and stale bread. That is not what we're called to in business. I can guarantee you, Microsoft, Google, Uber, Stripe, Walmart even is not trying to employ people that are not about the mission of the business. I don't know why you feel like you deserve to have people in your business that don't respect your business, but you don't deserve that. So whatever happened to you in your past that tells you I have to accept someone because this is the best I can do, because I'm just making it through, that is a fixed mindset, and we got to get past that because we deserve better. As we get better, we need to create a better staff. We need to train and we need to reset. I'm not telling you to go fire everybody tomorrow. But what I can tell you is if they don't get on the same page with you as you reset your processes, then you need to be willing to accept a fresh loaf of bread and throw the moldy bread away. One thing about mold, it spreads. Have you ever had a bag of oranges and one of the oranges mold, and the next thing you know is all of the oranges are molded? That's because toxicity spreads. So last night I had you to highlight the people who need to go in green, right? You got to get the toxic people out of your environment in order for you to grow. And guess what? Some of you are toxic and you need to fix your toxicity. Are you coming in complaining every day? Are you not following through on the things that you said you were going to do? Are you talking to other employees about each other? Are you late? Or do you have a code of excellence? Are you walking in the center with your bonnet on? Are you walking in with a smile on your face every day? Are you the toxic ingredient to your center? I'm not saying you are, but I'm telling you to take self-inventory. Because we got to change the people and processes if we want to get to the profit. We cannot be the toxic mold in our center, and we cannot allow the toxic mold to stay in our center. So let's do a self-check. So I'm going to move this banner from the bottom. Hopefully you got your success pack. I hope I don't have to keep, reminding you to get that. But I'm going to remove this so we can move on because I need you to see this full slide. See, when you get in business, there are different levels of business. Go ahead and take a screenshot. So some of us, we're in the place where we're just worrying about sales, getting enough students. And I want you to think about where you are on this business hierarchy. Where are you at on this business hierarchy? You're right, Francesca. We definitely have to check the temperature. We have to set the temperature. We are the temperature in our center. We're the thermostat, right? We have to set the temperature. Christine said, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Karen says, time for a reset. It's time for a reset. I love it. I will definitely want to see your comments in the chat. Don't get quiet on me. Let me know you're here. Let's shake this Facebook. Let's shake it up tonight. Let's make a difference. Some of us are just worried about sales. I need enough students so I can pay my bills. Some of us are worried about profit. I have enough students to pay my bills, but now I want to get some profit. And some of us are like, okay, I have the students, I'm making a profit, but we are not efficient. I need to set some order in this camp. I got to set some order. Some of us, we've set the order and we're like, I'm in a position to make an impact on my community. I can help others. I'm in a great place to make a difference. There was someone on the call today who's like, I'm running for the school board president, right? She's in the pack where she's making impact. And then some of us are even going beyond impact into legacy, right? We're doing it now for our children's children, for future generations. We have a creation. We set up an ecosystem of performance and impact. So where are you? Are you in sales, profit, order, impact, or legacy? Let me know. For me, I'm somewhere between impact and legacy. But last year, the last 2 years, I was in order. I need to set some order to this thing. And my order wasn't because we were out of order. It's because I didn't want to be there no more. I don't know if that's good English, but that's correct. I did not want to be there anymore on a daily basis. And sometimes I get mad when I have to be there on a daily basis, like this week. I've had to be there on a daily basis. And even when we open a new center, I don't want to be there on a daily basis. I may not even be there day one. No, I'm going to be there day one. But you have to set order in order to grow, in order to duplicate and to scale and to have multiple locations. So some of you see us with multiple locations and you're like, oh my goodness, I want that. You don't want that if you don't have any order, because it will definitely take over. Cassie says I'm in order. Devette says I'm in legacy and impact. I feel like you're right there. What you are doing with your business is definitely impact and legacy. I love it. There's order in the kingdom. Yes. So where you are is what we're going to talk about today. I want you to filter it from where you are. So if you're still in like, I'm just trying to make a profit, and I see a few people that said profit, but most of you, like, you're in the order say, if you are just not opening, you're in that sales. My newbies, you're in that sales. But even though you want to make an impact, Karen, you can't make an impact until you get through that profit and sales, because you don't have the money, the resources, or the time to make that impact. Okay. All right. So good. I know where we are now. I know where we are. Are y'all having a good time so far? If so, say yes. Joyce said I'm fuzzy. Over here it says I have a good connection. Can y'all see and hear me good? If you can see and hear me good, can you put a number 2 in the chat? I'm going to wait a second. All right, perfect. So, is your daycare a dinosaur? And I always use this analogy because I think it's easy for us to relate to. Is it clumpy? You know, does it lack automation? Is it old? Is it antiquated? Right? Is your daycare a dinosaur? So, one of the things that you can know, raise that you can know if your daycare is a dinosaur is, are you doing everything by paper? Is everything in your head? Where are you? Right? Where are you? And Kay, this is a good point. You never leave sales, always have to sell. This is true. But there should be a point in your business where your sales machine is working. And that's not your focus anymore. If I don't walk into my centers, my directors, they're gonna enroll. Our reputation is gonna help us enroll. I mean, literally, our enrollment is about 20 a month, and I don't even have to do a lot of marketing anymore. We do keep our analytics and our SEO good, and I think that it's important that you always have a sales cycle and your team know how to sell. But you should get to a point in business where your revenue is predictable and you're not worried about, oh my God, am I going to have enough students? So I wanted to clear that up because this was a good comment. So as we move from being a daycare dinosaur to a lean, mean revenue generating machine, we have to ask ourselves, so what's missing from our business? Okay. For this next screen, I want you to take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. I have found, after working with over 3,000 daycares, hundreds of personal clients, 25 years in education, this is with any business, in order to really move into the order, there are 3 things that you have to focus on. One is the people. Who is doing the stuff in your business? 2 is the process. How is this stuff done? And then the technology, right? What we do with the stuff. Where is the stuff housed? How do the people get to the stuff? Where do the processes live? Now, where the magic is when your people and processes and technology work together, you can work a lot faster. For example, someone can go to my website, they can look at the information, they can schedule a tour, they're going to get an automated email and a text message. My team is going to get a text message, and they have a whole script of what they do when their parent comes. Technology is working, people is working, processes is working. Before, about 2 years ago, we did all tours like come when you want, because it was pre-COVID. People came all times a day. We wrote their names down on little slips of paper. We gave out our little goodie bags, but it was no process to it. You know why? Because I did almost every tour and I knew what to say. But when I wanted to buy my time back, I needed more people doing the stuff. And I needed them to do it well, so I had to give them a process. And then when we begin to have multiple centers and we can take over 600 students, now we need technology to help us with that. So typically, if you want to bring order, you need one of these 3 things or a combination of them all. People doing the stuff, processes to have them do the stuff correctly, or technology that can help you with doing the stuff. Which one of these things right now today do you think you need the most? The people, the processes, or the technology? For me, I don't know. Today I may lie. I normally would say we have pretty much everything automated. I would say, working on our processes, but today for me, it's people, right? We need more people doing the stuff. We just acquired a new center and we need more people. Some of our current people are going to the new center, so we need people everywhere. And this will change for you. It doesn't matter how old you are in business. Sometimes you got the process working or you refine your processes and you're like, okay, I need new people in this business that's willing to work this new process. And sometimes it's technology. You're still taking payments in the building. You don't have an automatic payment system. You're doing so much by hand. Money is changing too many hands. That's something you can use technology to help you do, which is going to save your people time and your processes. It's going to simplify your processes. Okay? So the first person that we got to get right is you. Somebody said, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Because running a bad daycare is bad for your health. Y'all didn't know I was a rapper. Don't threaten me with a good time, because I will bust out in a whole daycare rap. I will do it. But the first person that you have to bring to order is you. Whether you like him or not, Michael Jackson has a song that I love, and he says, I am starting with the man in the mirror. Oh, yeah. And I'm asking him or her to change his ways. Sometimes the first person we need to bring to order is ourselves. And we need to redefine how we're going to work in our business. How many of you are ready to redefine your role? I know that I am. I redefine my role often. Like, I'm moving stuff off of my plates often because I want to be the visionary. We have another challenge that we do, creating your super staff. And we always talk about, are you the technician, the manager, or the entrepreneur? I do not want to be the technician, the person who does. I don't want to be the manager, the person who makes sure everything is getting done. I want to be the entrepreneur, the visionary. Okay? So in me, starting with the man in the mirror, waking up every day, how can I take better control of my role so my employees enjoy working for me. They love working for me. They have everything that they need. How can I do that? I got to start with the man in the mirror. And I got to say, listen, Brandy, in order for you to have impact in your business, you got to bring order. And the way that you bring order is, first, you make sure we're in a profit so we can afford what we need. And that means you got to make sure your sales process and your procedures are tight. I cannot make an impact if I don't have that center in order. That's why we're doing the SOP University, because I have people who have been in business 18, 15, 13, 30 years without written processes. You ain't going to be a dinosaur on my watch. You're not going to be extinct on my watch. You got to get those processes out of your head so you can be the visionary. And for some people, that does not mean you're opening another school. Some of that means your school is full and you're optimizing that school, and you have parent involvement. You have school-based health. You have community baby showers. You don't have to open multiple schools to have an impact. But you cannot have an impact without having any order. So we're going to do an activity. What do you currently do? I'm going to give you a few minutes, and you are actually going to write down what you currently do. You're going to take a moment. Miss Joyce is really good about telling us what page things are on. Miss Joyce, what page is this on in the booklet? Maybe you could tell us. You're going to take a moment and analyze your work. It's on page 11. Oh, we do a community baby shower twice a year. It's a marketing event, but it's also a community involvement event. And we give away car seats. We do a parenting class. We do a CPR class for families. They don't get a CPR card, but we work with an organization. One of the ones we work with is React in a Heartbeat. We work with Yolanda CPR. Several people provide CPR so that they can learn about infant CPR. We talk about SIDS and shaking baby. We have baby shower food, baby shower game. Last time we did one, Target gave us bags for the mom, and this other local organization gave us car seats. They gave us 100 car seats. And we were able to pass those out. And of course, if you do that and that person don't even have to come to your center, who are they going to think about when they're ready to come to a center? You. So that's my community baby shower. And we do it twice a year. You pregnant for 9 months. I'm going to get you on the front end or on the back end. I don't know where I'm going to get you, but I'm going to get you there. Yay. Okay. So I know you click clean, teach you everything, but I want a complete list. A complete list. You have about 30 more seconds. Some of you do what? Payroll, curriculum, lesson plans, answer phones. That's one thing you cannot pay me to do in my center is answer the phone. I'm not doing it. It had to burn on fire, and that number had to come on 3 times because I get stuck on the phone. I do not want to get stuck on the phone. Do not. I really try to eliminate myself from doing minimum wage jobs because you have to value your time. We do ask that our staff answer the phone or by the second ring, Christina. And then all of my calls are recorded. We use technology called IntelliKids, and I record all of my phone calls coming in my business. Love it. Payroll, phones, and tours, starting to delegate. What are the things that you do in your business? Now I want you to go to the things that normally go neglected. So maybe you put newsletter on the things that you do, but you ain't sent out a newsletter in 10 weeks, or you're sending out one a month. That means you really don't need to do that anymore, right? What are the things on your list that's going neglected? What are the things that's on your list that's going neglected? Those are the things that we want to talk about, because those are the things that can destroy the order in your business, even if they are small things, right? So what things? We do customer service calls, and I used to do them. We call parents after 2 days, 2 weeks, and 2 months. 2 days to see, is everything going well? How are you liking it? Do you have any questions? 2 weeks, we're following up. If we needed something from them that they were supposed to get back, we're telling them about our referral program. And then we follow up with them in 2 months, because we want to keep longevity with our parents. We don't want people leaving because they were unattended. Oh, someone said training. Okay. And so if you are responsible for training, but you ain't trained nobody in a few months, or you're responsible for your weekly meeting and ain't nobody meeting, come on, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. What are we doing that's supposed to be doing that's going unattended? Because now you're going to ask yourself, what can you train others to do or delegate? And then you're going to create a new queen bee role for you, a new role. Now, my mastermind is reading this book, Clockwork. I really suggest that you get it. Me and Adrienne, we're good friends. I met her through my friend Malika. And I love Mike Michalowicz in his book, Clockwork. He has Profit First and also Fix This Next. I am a fan of theirs. But this book changed my life and let me know, girl, you ain't the only person that can whip spaghetti up. Why are you cooking? You're not the only person that can drive a van. Why are you driving? You're not the only person that can do it too. Why are you doing it? If you continue to do everything in your business, you are not on purpose, but you are creating weak-brained people. So you got, y'all remember Beetlejuice? His head was like this little, and his body was this big. So if you're letting people not do anything with brain power, then you're like, they don't have common sense. Well, they can't use common sense or develop critical thinking skills because you think through everything for them. You have to train people and then trust them to do what you train them to do. I didn't say trust them to do it. I say trust them to do what you train them to do. Trust them to do what you modeled them to do. You got to delegate. But guess what? You cannot delegate without SOPs. And this is where we get stuck. I would have somebody do the food orders for me, but I've never wrote down the steps. They don't know what we need. Why not? You've been making food orders for 9 years. Why can't you take 1 hour and write down, this is our full grocery list. We always need 6 of all of these things, 12 of all of these things. So when you make your groceries, you're going to bring us back to complete, right? If we need 50 gallons of milk in this center and you only have 10, guess how many you're going to order? 40. And then you review it a few times. And then after that person can bring your grocery back to whole and they understand, I keep 12 cans of biscuits. I keep 4 containers of trash bags. I keep this much soap, this much bread, this much pancakes. You have that system. That 1 hour has saved you what? An hour every week for a year? 52 hours you bought back? And then if you were actually going to the grocery store, you probably are talking about 8 hours a month you're buying back. Why not buy your time back? Why not spend that 1 8-hour block of time or that 1 1-hour block of time to buy your time back forever? But delegation is key. Having processes is key. People can't do what you want them to do if you don't have a process for them to follow. You just got to. So what will be your new role? My new role is I am the visionary. I sat down with my director of operations today, and we are refining our HR process. And we went from like 3 sheets. Now it's like 12 sheets. Anything. I asked him, Ask me any questions about how we hire and train people. And if he asked me that question and we didn't have a process, I said, put that on the process list. And you know what? I didn't give him the steps. I said, what do you think the steps we should follow? He would tell me the steps. I said, well, let's type it. And then we refined it together. Because guess what? If I would have made up the process, guess who would have known the process? Ding, 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 ding. Me. I don't need to know nothing new because I don't want to do nothing new. I'm trying to build his brain power. So when he trains someone, because I've given him the license, I said, listen, we're supposed to go from 28 employees to 50 employees. We need someone besides you and me in HR. So you can hire an HR assistant. What is this HR assistant going to do? What you teach them to do. So you can ask me anything, and we're going to get these processes out over the next 3 days. And then from now on, don't tell me you need to hire someone. Because if you go based on this process, you use our point system, you use our pay scale, you're going to do exactly what I was going to do. So I'm going to sign off on the next 10 employees. And after that, he is responsible. He's responsible for the budget, how many people we should have based on how many students. You don't have to ask me how many staff we should have. You have 80 students, you need 12 staff. You have 100 students, you need 16 staff. You don't have to ask me that because it's all out of my head and on paper. So your role right now may be to establish order. Your role may be to get more students, to be a master trainer. I don't know what your role is going to be because I don't know what your center needs. But I want you to take a moment and drop in the chat, what does your new role need to be? What does your new role need to be? Because your new role has to take you out of the minute, non-critical thinking roles. So, Teresa, you said while more substitutions, the struggle is real. Baby, I don't care if they home style waffles or I don't care if they Lego My Ego or Great Value. I can't be worried about the type of waffle or the type of ketchup. Unless it's don't follow the food service. These are low tier things. Low tier. Answering the phone, low tier. You can train someone as long as they're friendly, knowledgeable, and can get you the messages. That's fine. You commit to calling everybody back within a 24-hour period, or give them a list of frequently asked questions. Parents ask the same thing. What's your cutoff time? When I gotta pay? Can my kids come if they have a fever? No, you gotta pay today. Cutoff time 9:30. Have a list of frequently asked questions. Get yourself out of that low tier informational part. Okay. I see. Yes. And if the stuff is out of stock, get it delivered. Get it shipped. Get it shipped. Same thing with Sam's. If it's not in stock and you ship it, it'll be there in 2 days. Keep in order and implementing an onboarding system as I gain new team members. To be the visionary owner. To set order, master trainer, become a virtual owner. I just want to be the director, not the cook, not the tour guide, not the teacher, not the maintenance. Now, come on, Hope. So Hope says, listen, I do want to be the director in this center. But all of these other things I may not want to be, right? And as a director, you may still do tours, but you shouldn't necessarily cook. You can get you an assistant or a person who floats on the floor that comes in from 6 a.m. to 3. They're there for all the meals, right? They can cook breakfast. They can open the building. In between time, they can answer the phone. They can do the ordering. They can answer the door. They can put maintenance requests together for you, go through the building, tell you what's wrong. And then you can have one handyman, baby. I got a handyman. I pay him a set amount every week. He's going to fix whatever I need to be fixed. That's so much cheaper than us paying someone every time we need something. He has a fixed amount. Baby, he going to be there. He going to make sure that playground is tight and right. He can fix the toilet, the sink, paint, whatever. You got to find a way to buy back that time, Hope. So glad. I'm so glad you put this. Alicia says expansion, visionary, find the HR process, improvement, empower the staff. Help them meet their goals and make their dreams come true. Mine as well. One thing I love about Alicia, when she talks about her team, she always talks about them growing and expanding with them. She has a culture of, I don't want to win by myself. So she has to have time to talk to them, to plan events for them, to be that owner that mobilizes her team. I love it. So this slide does not look like I need it to look. You have to decide what you're going to trash, that you're going to stop doing altogether, what you're going to trim, you're going to do less of, right? And we learned this from the Clockwork book. And then what are you going to transfer? What are you going to give others to do? I think my slide cut off, so it's not going to show it. What are you going to transfer? What are you going to give others to do? And then what are you going to treasure? What are you going to keep for yourself? So I'll go over them again. Trash. If someone can help me in the chat. Things you're not going to do anymore. Trim. Things you're going to do less of. I can't say I'm never going to do a tour anymore, but I want to do less of that, right? I mean, I'm not going to say I'm never going to interview, but I'm definitely going to do less of that because I've transferred those things. The other T is transfer. What are you going to take off your list of the things that you do and give to someone else? And then last, treasure. What are you going to keep for yourself, right? Community involvement, staff appreciation. Maybe you want to keep those things, right? I've trained people to do those things, but there's some things I really love to do and I really keep. When it comes to my budgeting, my numbers, my projections, my annual plan meetings, meeting with our stakeholders, meeting with our advisory board, those are things that I treasure because those things help me be the visionary. So now we got to get to who works for me. We talked about you. So we're going to spend the next few minutes talking about the people who work for you. So who works for you does matter, right? And we're going to be trying to close up soon. We will stay on every night until about 8:20, 8:30, just for those of you who are wondering. But your staff, you spend 35 to 50% of your revenue on staff. Trust me. Your staff is your number one resource, not your number one liability. Without your staff, you can't make any income. Your staff is your investment. But you got to decide, transfer, Kiana means to delegate to someone else. You got to decide what characteristics that you want in your ideal staff. We want smart people. Not too smart for their own good, but we want people who can think. Not just can work. We want people with a good attitude. Because, baby, maybe you can work and think, but your attitude is stink, and you're toxic, and you're always complaining. And then you got to draft some job descriptions that speak to the characteristics that you want them to have. Most of our job descriptions speak to the things we want them to do. And somebody could do the things, but not do it with the right attitude, and you still have a problem. So it's not just about the things they do. It's about the qualities that they have while doing the things. Are you with me? So what is a quality you want your staff member to have? I know I want my people to be smart. I want them to be well-groomed. I want them to have pride of work. What are some of the ones you want them to have? Because if you don't set a standard of quality, you will continue to hire people that won't get you to order. Right? So if you're hiring people that are not timely and you out of ratio, you're going to be out of order. Patient. You know, I want to hire people who are lifelong learners. They love attending classes. They love doing new things. So if someone comes into an interview saying, I know this like the back of my hand, you know, I don't really need any training. I'm good to go. And I said, okay, great. But tell me some of the things you would like to learn to improve in your craft. And they tell me nothing. I'm scared. Because if I can improve and I have 3 degrees, I know that you can improve. If Dr. Nicole can improve and she has a PhD, I know that you can improve, right? And so improvement is for everybody, no matter their education level, their years of experience. Everybody can improve. So I want lifelong learners. Oh, I love this. Flexible, good spirit, dependable, thoughtful, patient, creative. You see this, Christina? She got something in there. I love her. I love her. They love their job. And one of the things you can ask yourself, Karen, is how can I make them love their job? How can I make them want to come here? Does that mean you get an espresso machine and you have a coffee bar? Does that mean that you guys have lunch together? Does that mean that you find out what they're interested in and you figure out a way to support them in that? What does that mean? Rebecca, you said loyal. Oh, God. Rebecca, I want to talk about this. I want them to be dependable. And I hope that they're loyal. But most people are only loyal to themselves. Dependable means I can count on you. Loyal means I can trust you. Okay? I want to be able to count on you, but I'm not going to have blind trust in you. Now, if you can find a loyal one, and I have about 5 out of 28, I have some loyal people on my team. But I also have some just dependable people on my team, and they're great. They're awesome. But loyal is just a whole nother level. I just wanted to put that out there. I had to. Yes. So you're going to draft qualities of your ideal director. And you're going to talk about the positions you need. So this is a part of your homework tonight, doing your avatar. Guys, we're always hiring, and who you hire matters. We're always looking for hard workers, team players, loyal, like she said, honest. But I want you to hire slow and fire fast. Hire slow means do your due diligence. Check your references. Pull them in a few times. Give them mandatory pre-requirements to getting hired. See if they can do that online class, COVID class that's just an hour. See if they can do that safe serve class, because you know you have technology. See how many bumps in the road that they have with that. Don't be afraid to let someone go if they're not the right fit. Karen, we will give all the assignments at the end, but if you have your pack, all the pages are in there, or you'll just have to do it on your own if you don't have it. The success pack is optional. Can somebody drop the link in the chat? It is all lowercase. All right, good question. So if someone is not the right fit, I mean, you're going to know 2 to 6 weeks. Some people can make it between the 2 to 6 weeks, and you're like, they're not perfect, but they got the right ingredients. Keep them. They don't have to be perfect in 2 to 6 weeks. But there is a real cost to hiring. For those of you who may not have been in any of my trainings before, I talk about this often. What is the real cost to hire? Put how much you think it is to hire someone in the chat. Those of you who know, don't cheat. Let the people live. How much do you really think it costs to hire a person? Because I think if we keep this thought in our mind, if we would not throw this amount of money out the window, we should not just hire people blindly without considering and counting up the cost. Ooh, Karen said this is the first time. I want to know what y'all think. Karen, Rebecca. Don't answer, Christina. Alicia, you can answer. I don't know if you know what I always say. Jackie, you can answer. Come on, Kay. Keita, Nadea. Come on. Let me throw out that number. What do you think is the cost to hire? The true cost to hire? Because if you think about the true cost to hire, you will not just hire blindly. So the true cost to hire is somewhere between $2,000 and $5,000. In K, depending on your state, it may be $6,500. These are some things that we do, right? We research the applicants, we post jobs. We may spend, 10 hours on our salary. Hopefully no one here is paying themselves less than $20 an hour. That's just $3,200 a month. Now, hopefully no one is paying themselves less than $3,200 a month. If you are paying yourself less than $3,200 a month and you've been open for more than a year, we need to have a conversation. Okay. Interview and callbacks, right? That takes time. Background check, orientation, right? You're going to pay the trainers 8 hours. You're going to pay the trainee 8 hours. The first 5 days, you're paying the trainee and the trainer, even if they're shadowing the teacher. And this is conservative at $10 an hour. CPR and first aid. Some of you say, well, I don't pay for that. That's fine. Then that person is going to work 6 weeks before they truly become proficient, right? Now, you may leave them alone in a week or two, but they're still asking questions. They're still not great. They're still not your star teacher. You still can't put someone else to train with them. And then all of the onboarding, getting them in the payroll, the time clock, their t-shirt, their supplies. On a low, we're talking about $2,000 to $5,000. So if you think about that's the real cost, you're going to stop hiring these people that can barely walk. Y'all be like, they got a post. Give them a new hire packet. They're breathing. They be in triage in the ER and y'all be hiring these people. Hire people that fit your avatar. Not just because you need people. Because people that don't fit your avatar, you're going to keep hiring them. And you might as well just throw me $5,000 every 2 weeks. $3,000. Just throw it out. You could buy a whole new house. So just think if you go through 10 new hires a year, that's $50,000, baby. You could have bought you a whole rent house. A half an Escalade. What? A down payment on an Airbnb. I don't know. I don't want you wasting money on people that are not your ideal employee. Because your ideal employee may not stay, but those people who are not your ideal employee definitely are not going to stay. See, they calling me names. You see this? They calling me names. But it's true. Listen, I have several pieces of Louis Vuitton luggage that I want. If you just want to throw money out the window, we got to hire who is our avatar. Okay? So these are some steps in hiring and doing the processes a little bit better. Identify your technicians and managers on your staff. A technician are your workers. Your managers are the people who do the work. Match your staff with their hero roles. There are some people in your staff that can do more. If you give them just a little bit more, if you delegate to them a little bit more, they're going to surprise you. They've been wanting to do more, right? Why not pay a person $1 more an hour that you can teach a food service program to than hiring a whole new person that you don't even know if you're going to be able to trust? Why not make your best teacher a master teacher and give her $1,000 stipend or a $500 stipend if people stay 6 months and they're well trained? Why not do that? Sometimes we we are blessing new people more than we're blessing the people that are already on our staff. Oh, thank you. Yay. I appreciate that, Alicia. I love you too. Hire better. Don't just hire because you need a person. Hire with intention. Guys, we need a person with this skills. We need a person with open availability. We need a person with a driver's license. When did all these grown people stop getting driver's license? Is this a new trend? People don't drive. People just drive with IDs. Lord Jesus, help us. But hiring well, create a plan, formal and informal, for management. We hire them, and then what do we do with them? We hire them. What do we do with them? Now they're hired and they're trained. What do we do with them? They're hired and they're trained and they prove longevity. What do we do with them? Right? And so you definitely have to inspect what you expect. And that's a whole nother training. But you want to make sure that you are having a what's next for my employees, even the people that's been with you 5 years. What's next for them? What can you do with them? What can you do for them? Right? We are giving, because we're on our 10-year anniversary, we're giving anybody who has been with us 5 years or more an extra week of vacation this year. Why? Because we want them to know that we appreciate them. I want them to have a quality of life too. So ways you can reduce your hiring, because we're working on people and processes: mass hire. Baby, if you need 4 people, hire 8. If you need 2, hire 4, or at least hire 3. So we mass hire, and we always hire more than we need. Create training or buy videos for your new hires to watch before their first day. Nobody comes into my building without hours. So we require them to do a COVID class, a supervision class, a professionalism class, and a food service class. And it's about 6 hours of their time. And if they make it through orientation, we do compensate them for their time. If they don't get compensated because they're not technically on our payroll. Have a hero trainer that is hourly, that has an hourly rate that's less than yours. You should not be training everyone. You should come in as the authority. You should say hello, but you should not be going over ABC with everyone. Not if you have great employees, because they know ABCD. You can create you a training binder, a training PowerPoint that you could definitely use with them. So who wants to see my training PowerPoint? Who wants to see it? Who wants to see it? Yeah, I will break out in song for no reason. I'm going to be sharing pieces. No, I'll share the whole thing. It does grow and breathe, so it changes. I am going to share with you our training onboarding PowerPoint in the membership. I think Thursday the 17th. It's Thursday the 17th. I think that's our membership class date. Is that the second Thursday? The 17th. I will be going with you and showing you how you can make a PowerPoint to introduce new people to your business that anyone can deliver, or you can record yourself delivering so you never have to do that orientation again. Yes. Policies and procedures. How can you duplicate yourself? I'm excited about it. Now listen, it's a work in progress, and I may change people out because I may not have the same employees by then. Don't judge me. Judge your mama. But I will be showing that at our next membership class. For those of you who don't know, I'm just teasing when I say judge your mama, but not really. People without processes do not work. People without processes do not work. Not long term. Great people want to know what to do. They do not want you telling them to do it this way. Miss Sheila say do it that way. Miss Bobby say do it that way. Miss Teresa say do it that way. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. You got to have processes. And that's why we invite you guys to be in that SOP University. One of the things that you need to do is you need to have a staffing plan for the year. This is also in your bootcamp packet. Grab that bootcamp packet. Someone can tell me what page is on. And you want to make sure, I didn't went away. You want to make sure that you do this. So what are you training on in February? What events are you having for your staff? Are you doing something for them next Monday for Valentine's? Are you doing any staff promotions? We are releasing a staff promotion in March. We're doing a longevity bonus for the next 10 months. For the next 10 months. Every month they stay with us, they can earn $100 for Christmas. And they will be able to get $1,000 on December the 20th. We may pay it out on the 15th. No, we're going to pay it out on the 20th. Whatever our last day of work is. Because I ain't trying to be mad at nobody. But we will be releasing this special on February. When is our staff meeting? On February 21st. We will be releasing every month on the 21st. We will award them $100 in their kitty. And if they're still with us on December 21st, bam. And they're not on probation. They're not on corrective action. None of that. On December the 21st, they will get $1,000. So I may be giving away $50,000 for Christmas. I don't know. Lord Jesus. Lord, there's a fire. But you know why? Why do you think I'm doing that? Why do you think I'm doing that? How much does it cost to hire? $2,000 to $5,000. Right? All of us have these employee stabilization grants. And I'm ready to keep my people. And the ones that I don't want to keep, most of them are leaving by the 20th. Right? So they cannot be fired. And then there are some rules to that. One of the rules to our promotion is they have to have an 85% attendance rate. Now, 90 is our goal, but we don't want people to get sick and we don't count their vacation time against them. But because of COVID, we're giving them an 85% rate. And the other reason why we're doing 85% is because people have COVID and then they wait too long to come back and all that. So, hey, it is what it is. 85%, no matter what. Every month they say they add $100 to their kitty. It's like $1 an hour because our average employee works about 100 hours a month. That's what we're doing. Can you do it? Of course you can do it. So that's our staff promotion that we're releasing. So March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, they can earn it. And if they're still there December 21st, they will get $1,000. That's what it is. It's either all or nothing. You get $1,000 or you don't. Some of the other staff promotions that we do is we do our staff retreat. And for people, they can get awards, bonuses, watches. I think we're going to give out a Peloton bike to each location. We're going to give out a Peloton bike to each location. So there are things that you can do to definitely let people know that you love and appreciate them, right? So our time is winding up. I think I spent way more time than necessary on a few things, but I wanted us to get through it all. I have a few more slides that we're going to get through, and then I want you guys to have the opportunity to ask any questions. This will be for any of our staff that are full-time. If they are part-time, they can earn $50 a month. Great question. I did not say that. Thank you. So we want to be Army strong. I hate these PowerPoints. They always mess up when we convert them. So What does your Army need? You need to understand the ranks, how to move up. They need basic training. They need field training, drills. You want to make sure that you guys are operating, that you have standard operating procedures. You got to get it out of your head and all scrambled up, and you got to get it to your employees where they can understand it, right? So most employees say they have a hard time finding the information that they need. So it's very, very important that you have SOPs. Okay, you can take a screenshot of this, that they can find the information that they can need. 90% of employees say that they would stay on their job longer if someone had invested in them to learn and they knew where to get the information from. Don't let this be you. So we are talking about the steps to create an SOP in SOP University, but make a list of the things you want people to know how to do. Identify who they are, define the objective, and write out the steps and choose a format. If you don't have a format, we have one for you. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. I love that. Thank you. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel. We already have templates for you that you can use. You're welcome to use them anytime that you want. So let's get started with creating systems and protocols like opening procedures, how to end the classroom, how do you enroll students, how do you transition a kid from the toddler room to the pre-K room, what information do you transfer, how do you transfer their things, how do you do incident reports, how do you do non-payments, how do you recommend a new hire. These are all great SOPs to start with. Now, if you don't have any of these SOPs, have no fear. In taking your business back, we wanted to give you some tools to help you get these SOPs. So tonight, you're going to do these 3 assignments, and I'm going to tell you how we're here to help you. You want to complete that owner's role analogy, that staff avatar, and your yearly staffing plan that I just showed you. You want to complete those things. But we definitely invite you into the Child Care Accelerator because every month we have a class, guys. We have Q&A sessions where you can ask any question you want. We have expert trainers, work sessions. We have so many templates. I can't even name them all. We have business plans, handbooks, how to enroll 20 students, how to pick your next child care building. If you need it, it's there. But January through June, we're doing something called an SOP University. And every month we're going to be working on different sections of your SOP. So you're like, oh my God, I missed January. Hush. That is a fixed mindset. It's recorded. All you got to do is go in, watch the recording, and catch up because every month we're going to be adding new things. One of our coaches, Tamika, she is creating a directory so you can find things very easy. But whatever you need is probably already there. So the SOP University, we invite you to join us. And we actually have 2 ways that you can join us. Next week is our class. I actually waited until next week so you could join us. Y'all, I really look like this every day. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey. But there are 2 ways you can join. The first way is you can be a monthly member. It's $99 a month, but your first month is just $21. So you can use the code WOW21 and you can actually join the membership that way. Now, for those of you who want a free conference ticket, all you got to do is ask me how. How do I get a free conference ticket? Brandy, I want to join the membership, but you keep showing me these videos of the conference, and I saw y'all in New Orleans acting up. I see y'all in Houston acting up. I see you in Vegas. I want to come and join the party. Who wants to come? I know y'all do, because I have fun. For those of you who want to come to the conference, we've done something amazing that we have never done before. The only people who ever get free conference tickets is our mastermind. They get 2 tickets to all of our events, but I want to show you this promotion that we're doing. This is for people who join in February. After that, this is over with. I just want to make that clear. Don't anybody get mad at me. When you pay for the year, it's $9.99 a year, which you already get like $5,000 worth of resources. But because we don't want you to have to choose, you can do this, right? One, you can join the yearly membership, which is $9.99 a year, and it already comes with 2 free months. If you break it down, you already getting 2 free months, but you get 1 free ticket, and I put ticky. You get 1 free ticket to the conference, which is a $997 value, because that's the regular price of our tickets, because we do include meals. And then for those of you who are in the membership and you do the yearly, I'm going to have a special meet and greet with you, a private meet and greet with you, and you'll be able to meet me and the members of Elevation Mastermind. Private group, you can ask questions. This is for you. Now, I know the big question, Tamika said really good meals. Tamika always ready to eat. One of the questions is going to be, Brandy, I'm on a monthly membership. Can I take advantage of this offer? If you convert, you can call us or email us. Or Brandy, I did the $21 trial and I really want to have my ticket and have a yearly membership. We can transfer it. But if you do not have a yearly membership, by February the 28th, this offer expires. I didn't want you to have to choose. Christina says this is a really good deal. That way you can get your ticket to the conference. You can get your yearly membership for what you would have spent $2,000 on. You now spend $1,000 on, and it's tax deductible. So the conference is in Houston, Texas, my hometown. Let me give you the details. The conference is May 13th through the 15th. We are going to have our Millionaires Ball. This year we're doing a Captain's Ball. So we're going to have a wonderful party. We showed the recap to our party last night. We had a wonderful time. Friday and Saturday, we start at 10 o'clock is registration. The conference is from 11 to 5. We don't get up early because we want you to check on your centers in the morning. And then Sunday, we end with a Sunday brunch. And we end Sunday around noon. So we want you to be able to get back home for Monday. So I wanted to give you this information. Don't forget to post your assignments. We're giving away laptop, walkies, and a remarkable. And we want you to join in with us. We don't want to leave anybody behind. So I'll leave this up, but we definitely don't want to leave anybody behind. We wanted you to know that we're here for you, and there are more than one way for you to be committed. If you're like, Brandy, I would love to do this yearly membership, but I can't. Hey, just get in for $21. Try it out for a month. If you love it, stay. If you don't find it resourceful, it's just $21. We spend more than that at Chick-fil-A. But I promise you, if you get in there and you begin to talk to the members and you begin to ask questions, we have a private Facebook group. We have Q&As. If you show up, your business will blow up. And I'm not saying that. You can ask any of the people that we have worked with that have actually did the work and showed up, and they will let you know that we're very invested in your growth. I think so, Leslie. We'll take care of it. All right, guys, that's it for tonight. I have a few more testimonials I'm going to play. And if you have any questions, I will stay right here in the chat.
My name is Yolanda Gibson. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. My child care center is Divine Angels Enrichment Center, and this is my second time attending the Child Care Millionaires Conference. I want to also state my testimony is this Child Care Conference has been very inspirational to me this second go round. I want to say that it touched me in an inspirational way due to the accountability that I elevated myself to the masterminds. And in the midst of that, I'm ready to elevate myself due to these 3 days have taught me that I'm ready for the next level to elevate myself to those 6 figures. All the information that was received on this conference, I didn't know that I shouted inside to elevate myself on up to that stage to elevate and move on to all these new changes that are ahead of me, and I'm ready for that next level. Thank you, Miss Brandy, and everyone for that. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. My name is Starlet Johnson from Golden Star Learning Academy. I am here with your millionaire midwife, Brandy Woods, and we have had an awesome conference this weekend. Hope to see you guys here in May for the next conference. You're gonna be in for some major announcements and major developments. She's gonna help you level up in your centers, and she's gonna help you do big things. So I hope to see you here.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Montoya. This is my husband, Jose Montoya. We're from Oklahoma. And we have 2 centers in Oklahoma, and this conference has been amazing, a game changer for us. We literally cannot wait to get back and do the things we've learned here, and this has just been really life-changing for us. We're so glad that we came.
Hey, I'm Jessica Frazier from Building Blocks Kids Academy in Franklinton, Louisiana. These last 3 days have been amazing. I've got my fire back. I'm ready to get back into the rooms, get back with our staff, just get us going, get them all ready. Brandy has been amazing. All the panel has been amazing, all the speakers. We've just had a really great time, and the ball was fantastic. If you missed out, you need to come next time.
I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, and my center name is AGC Learning Center, LLC. And from this 3-day conference, I have learned so much that I just can't wait to get back home and start doing.
Hi, I'm Sheena Carter from Memphis, Tennessee, owner of Big Begin and Small Steps Learning Academy, LLC, located in the Raleigh-Bartlett area. This weekend has been phenomenal for me. It was for me. I am able to delegate more tasks and ready for my next move. It's been a struggle. I've been fighting spiritual warfares, but hey, guess what? I got a sisterhood now. This 3-day weekend has been phenomenal, and I can't wait to see my sisters in January.
I don't think I was muted. I was just talking. That's all that we have for tonight. But we're so happy that you showed up. If you have any questions, post them in our Facebook group. Our coaches, Elevation Mastermind, Accelerator members, or myself will answer your questions. We absolutely want to see you in Houston. We cannot wait to have a good time. Cut a rug, girl. We know how to party. We know how to learn. And we definitely know how to love on each other. So if tomorrow night, we're putting it all together in our plan. Don't miss it. Invite a friend, but definitely make sure that you come yourself. So as we say in Childcare Millionaires, I will see you guys soon, but I'll definitely see you at the bank.
Afternoon.
Know you want to know how to succeed in your childcare business. That's why I created Day 2. Day 2 is all the tools that you need to make sure you don't go out of business, because ain't nobody got time for that. Get your pen, your paper, and get ready, because we're about to get started.
Profession that provides a profession for everybody else to work, right? Engineers work, doctors, lawyers, nurses, everyone, no one can work without us, right? No one. And also I like to say there's no economic recovery without us, period.
You put the business up for sale. I just started directing your center. We just opened. So, you know, I felt the nudge, tell her you gonna buy it, tell her you gonna buy it. So in my mind, I'm saying, tell her I'm gonna buy it. But my body like, girl, you ain't got no money to buy this business. But I felt in my soul that the Lord was nudging me to make this leap, to make this move. So I told her I was gonna buy it. And she was like, I wanna sell it for $50,000. And I said, well, I'll help you set this whole center up and ain't nothing in here worth $50,000.
Okay, so in order for people to follow our rules, we have to follow our rules. And if we don't follow our rules, nobody else will follow our rules. So you and mom have to get on one accord, one page. The only way that student is getting in after 9:30 is if you gave me a 24-hour notice that you're coming in late.
Day 2 was phenomenal. Every speaker that rocked that stage gave us something to do to make sure our child care centers survive 2022 and beyond. From accreditation, from knowing how to go out and be involved in the child care changes, man, we have the tools in our toolbox to win. There is no excuse that you have not to be a superstar center 2022 and beyond. Now tomorrow, we take it to church. So visit us for day 3. We'll be opening the doors at 9 a.m. We'll see you there.